Leo North Node or North Node in your fifth house, welcome. Welcome to the Sacred Gray. My name is Astrid. I'm a psychic oracle and mentor, and this is your reading. Again, if you have a Leo North Node or your North Node is located in the fifth house of your chart, if you are unsure of where your North Node is, there will be a link below to generate your birth chart, and that will help you find it. Okay? All right, let's get started. Who am I talking to? I had a feeling. It was as soon as I sat down and anchored in and really got into it, I had a feeling. Why? Can I get some context? Shocker. Shocker. Why? Why, Spirit? Why? I had a feeling this was going to be an interesting one. By the way, if you have not gotten a reading for your North Node or whatever, or like you've never been here before, I am referring to you as viewer or collective because that's easier. Okay. Can I get a little bit more, please? There's a stillness here that I just can't get over. It's this feeling of shock, collective, that is just really, really, really powerful. This feeling of, yeah, there's a really strong feeling of shock here. I think that some of you guys lost a relationship or something to do with the way that, I'm going to need a little bit more here. It's something to do with either what you're providing or something that was provided to you that wasn't working, that you had to let go of, that I feel like you knew for a while you had to let go of, and yet the release of it, the send-off was so impactful for you, collective, that it is still, yeah, I've got Five of Wands again coming out here, Five of Swords in its reversal. There is just so much resistance to what you know needs to be done. Okay, so let me get some clarity. What does Leo need to do here? What does collective need to do here? Leo North Node in fifth house. What needs to be done here? I mean, this seems to be very deeply rooted in the material. Even though this feels relationship, though I do have the Queen of Pentacles here, but with the Knight of Cups. No, okay, so it could be a relationship. You know what I'm actually feeling, though? With all of these pentacles, this is the service that you bring. It is the service that you give. It is connected to your sense of worth, though. And I suppose that would be the relationship. It is the relationship to yourself. Okay. I've got the Moon in its reversal at the bottom of the deck. There is a complete lack of clarity, I believe, in... Honestly, I just feel like this is really strongly rooted in your identity, collective. I feel like this is really strongly rooted in who you see yourself as. And so in the direction here of, what needs to be done, there's this sense of, that you need to move into a new workplace environment, a new collaboration, something that builds your foundation more, but there's great reluctance. Why is there so much reluctance? What is crossing this collective? Doesn't seem like much of a cross to bear. What is crossing this collective? The sun. Can I get some more clarity on that? The Two of Wands. What is crossing this collective? And the King of Cups in reverse. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, collective, this feels like it is racked with BS. Like there is something here. There's an internal dialogue that does not match because okay. When I feel into your energy, collective, you feel very still, you feel very stable, you feel very capable. And I'm also hearing this is the image that you give off. That you give off the image of somebody who is totally capable of whatever you want. I have the Queen of Pentacles here. That feels like you, right? Then why are you showing up as the Tower? This is, I'm hearing too familiar. This is a message for someone who does not wish to lose their sense of self, does not wish to lose their identity, but the identity that you have been holding on to is exactly what is due for a refresh here. That is exactly what's due for a refresh here. And for some reason, it is so deeply tied to your work. Maybe you're very passionate about your work. Maybe you feel very strongly. I'm hearing the word serene. Spirit is giving me the word serene. So I think that maybe your workplace, and I'm also hearing the word should. So it feels like you apply a value to where you work that would be, how do I describe it? Like you feel like the place that you work in should grant you serenity. But you've been reborn so many times. And so it could also be that you're just quite tired. Yeah. It could be that you're quite tired here, collective, that you don't want to take this leap, that you don't want to leave the serenity that you already have, perhaps. Maybe that's where the serenity is coming in. You've built a sense of familiarity with what you've already created, with the journey that you've already taken, with the way that you've already kind of established yourself in a workplace or in a manifestation of wealth. And so moving on from that, I can see it being, there's a lot of resistance, a lot of fighting with yourself and with the people around you. I wonder why this is showing up so dramatic. Is there something deeper here? I want to know the deeper level. What is, because this shouldn't be as dramatic as I feel that it is. You have, in what is crossing you, it's like the King of Cups in reverse. There's something deeper here. There's something below the surface that you haven't tapped into yet. I'm seeing a rat or a mouse. I can't tell what it is. Ace of Wands. And 10 of Wands. Seeking inspiration, sourcing inspiration is something that feels like work to you. And so, yeah, there's just a lot of like laborious energy here, collective. Like, I think that you're really effing tired. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think that you're really effing tired. And so you've lost a sense of optimism, and you've just kind of become hung up on a pessimistic attitude. You've kind of become familiar with a defeated mentality here. I don't Okay. That's okay. And even like giving this reading, I feel kind of lost. Kind of lost. So you could be in a place where you do feel very lost, uncertain, unprepared with the Page of Swords. Like you don't want people to get near you. There's a defensiveness here. You've kind of protected yourself. You've created a container for yourself where people can't get close to you. And a lot of this has to do with that which you produce. What is Leo's true desire here? What is Leo North Node and North Node in 5th house? What is this collective's true desire here? Well, so I can see that, you know, what you picture for yourself it has a direct connection to what you've experienced from caregivers in the past. So there's something about, and I'm noticing my neighbors happen to be like pounding. I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbors happen to have made like some pretty loud pounding noises right when I said that. And there's like distractions that I can hear coming in from the surroundings. This is directly linked to something that you have not admitted to yourself about what, or maybe you have tried to admit to yourself but have met blockages on. This is tied to what you were raised with and the models that you're looking to break. This is a process that you need to go through. This is a process that you need to go through. And then so here that makes me kind of look at these cards a little bit different. Like, okay, because it's like, what are you being persistent for? Right? Like there's kind of this you want the passion, you want like a divine spark, you want that divine inspiration, right? But like where, like it's kind of like I'm hearing why me. It's like where is it coming from? Why don't you have it? I'm trying, I'm doing, I'm creating, and I just feel like there's this deflated energy after seeking it for so long and then reaching a point where you know that you can no longer do what you've been doing in terms of like the way you manifest wealth, the way that you create wealth, because that should not be, and you know this, because it should not be directly tied to your identity in the way that it is. It's a little intense, right? It's too close of a connection. So, okay. All right. So it's making me look at these cards different. Or it's evolving the way that I'm looking at these cards, because it's like you feel like you've been carrying the task of rebirth a lot. It could feel like you've been kind of reborn a lot. And every time you seem to gather like a new, okay, so if you look at this card, you seem to gather like a new skill, like there's something new on each finger every time you are reborn, but that still doesn't take away from the exhaustion of labor, right? From the exhaustion that the midwife would experience here. True desire, I have 2 of Cups as well. This is like a sacred, yeah, you want passion. You want a sacred agreement. You want a kind of fulfillment that you do not have, that you feel unfulfilled. Can I get some guidance? My love. Oh, darling, it is so easy for you. It is so easy to be sad. it is so easy to use your emotions as a scapegoat. I don't think that you are someone who okay, I want to make this clear. You are a very strong individual. You're someone who, like, you've been through it, you've gone through it, you've done the thing, you've obviously been reborn a number of times. You don't lack wisdom, but there is with it, this makes a lot of sense for like Leo North Node because it's something that you need to stretch into, that confidence, that awareness of your own divinity, of your own spark, of your own like ability to take the stage and rock the stage, like you have nothing to be embarrassed of. So part of this message for you, collective, is that it's okay to make mistakes, but it is not okay to throttle yourself and to stop yourself before you start. Really. If you you have to just start, and it's never too late, right? It's never too late. I feel like you really you put yourself here because this is familiar and comfortable, but it's actually like you kind of hate it, right? And so what ends up happening is you get stuck in this cycle of towers and death and rebirth and whatnot, and it's this repetitive cycle of like literally like ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, and like bringing steadiness to that, Leo, like bringing a sense of regularity, accessing this Ace of Wands without it feeling like it is saddled with a lack of worthiness, like it's saddled with poor confidence, right? Having truth in this Ace of Wands and carrying it forth on your own, right? That all that requires for you is confidence. I'm so serious. Like, that's so lame, but it's so true. It's so tempting to fall into the pattern of woe is me, look at what I've lost, look at what I don't have, and you become victim to your own internal mechanisms that I'm hearing you were not born with. It was given to you, right? It was inherited, the star. You have something to look forward to. You have something to aspire to. Yeah, the Four of Wands, the Lovers in reverse. You can look at the situations in your life and what you grew up with as like examples of adulthood or models or examples of the manner in which we should conduct ourselves, whatever. You can use those, or you can say like, maybe that, I don't know if I necessarily want that, and have a moment to decide whether or not you want what has been shown to you as what's possible in this life. I do also feel like you've done that already. You've acknowledged that you don't want what the people around you have, but do you believe that you can achieve what it is that you do want? And do you even know what you want? Are you clear on it? Like, that is really the issue here, collective. That is really the issue. It's like you see that you want celebration and marriage, and it's something to be happy and excited about, but the confidence to get on that horse and take that leap is it's all, you stop yourself before you start. Okay? That's why you keep knocking these damn towers over. And it's needless, right? It's needless. These towers aren't being knocked over because they have been built and they're structurally unsound. They're being built because you're in the process of realizing that you keep, like, the blueprints that you've been using all along are the same or in very slight variation of one another. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you kind of keep building the same tower and over again here. Okay. 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 Let's get a final message. King of Swords and the Eight of Wands in reverse popping out here with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Listen, you guys. I'm not here to tell you that things are all going to be peachy and fine and dandy and whatever. I'm here to guide you. Collective, if you're watching this and this is resonating, you are scared. It is okay to be scared. It is not okay, again, it is not okay to stop yourself before you start. It is not okay to forfeit your blessings on behalf of what other people project onto you because they feel, bad about themselves. Okay? It is not okay to listen to voices that do not have your best interest in mind. It is not okay to let the devil win. Okay? And unfortunately, I have to be the one to tell you in this reading that, like, you have been letting the devil win for a while. Fortunately, with that comes the acknowledgement of the opportunity to break that pattern. You've been using the same blueprints while building towers. Use a blueprint that is structurally sound. Where do you find it? Okay. This is an opportunity for you to step into something like personal development. This is an opportunity for you to start looking for mentors. This is an opportunity for you to find that star in, like, as an example in your life. Like, what is your North Star? Do you have a blueprint of it? Is it attainable? Because confidence is something that you build by proving to yourself that you can do something. So you say that you want something and then you prove that you can do it. Right now, all you've proven to yourself is that you're capable of wreckage. Baby, no, honey, that's not true. Nor is it authentic to your being, nor is it even just what you want. That's not what you want. Right? Sometimes we are designed to come into people's lives and knock over towers because we are designed to show people that there are other ways to live or whatever. Like, maybe you're that kind of person, but you aren't meant to experience that for yourself. Right? We can cause, like, if you're in my collective, you might have this experience. I was actually thinking about making a video on this. I want to say this, like, just because you cause change in other people's lives doesn't mean, and like that causes a series of tower moments for them and that causes them drastic change, doesn't mean that you yourself need to live in that constant tower moment, right? You need to make peace with the fact that you offer tower moments to other people because they needed to experience those things. That is the message. Okay, we got to it. Took long enough. I think that this is something that you really need to hear. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. It is okay to make changes in the lives of the people around you. It is okay. It is very possible that you were put here to show people what they have done incorrectly, and can correct for themselves, right? It is possible that you are someone who acts as a tower moment for the people in your life. That is a difficult place to be. Trust me. Okay. I'm one of those people. You're like a walking tower in people's lives. You walk into people's lives and towers just start falling everywhere, right? They like you because you initiate change. They like you because you're genuine. But then when the change starts happening, they back up. They say, oh, no, 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 right? Collective, you are special, you are rare, and just because of the effect that you have on other people, you should not be suffering because of the effect that you have on other people. That's their problem, not yours. That's their problem. I was going to make a separate video on this issue exactly. I want to get a card for you from the Archetypes deck. You are meant to be great. You came into this life with a boldness that you have to unearth on your own. And Spirit here is indicating that the key is within your connection to your inner child. This card specifically, and I believe this is the only card in the deck that does reference fame. This card references fame. You are meant to be someone who is widely acknowledged for the impacts that they make in the world around them. Do not, I swear, I'm gonna hit you myself. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna smack you myself. You over here knocking towers over in your, I'm gonna start doing it myself. Yeah, yeah. This is because, and so the big sis is coming out. I like, stop shorting yourself. You are so special. You are so special. And spirit wants you to be seen. And you are denying yourself. And it's not just you, babe. Like, I'm focused on you, but you are denying society of grand gifts because you keep proving the wrong thing to yourself, right? Do the inner work in a different way than you've done it already. There is a third way. There is always another avenue, right? You will find it. It will come to you. Ask that it be delivered with ease, right? Ask that the way be shown to you with clarity and ease. Ask that you see it in a way that you can absolutely understand and integrate, right? Whatever it is that you need to solve this problem of the blueprints that you've been utilizing, it is out there. That answer is out there. Spirit will provide it to you. You have to ask. Okay? I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I want to encourage you to stay the course. It's hard, right? Getting in touch with yourself is hard. Learning who you are and showing yourself, like proving to yourself that you are capable and you are trustworthy to you, that you can trust yourself. That is hard. And so I want to give you that solace of understanding that, like, you are not alone in that. And I want you to really hear me when I say that you are not alone in that. So ask for help. Ask for help. And I don't care how many times you need to ask for help, keep asking. Okay? Keep asking. And if people get annoyed with you, ask someone else. Okay? Some people are not meant to be in our lives. Or some people are meant to be there for a season and then kind of they come and they go or whatever. But never stop speaking up for yourself. Okay? Never stop asking for help. Never stop seeking. You are meant to make waves in this world. Okay? And you will. But this process, these blueprints need to be revised. Okay? All right. Good job. Take care of yourself.